definitely yes. As cliche as it sounds, it was probably when Poland was joining the EU in May 2004. I vividly remember sitting with my grandparents on a couch and watching a live broadcast where thousands of Poles were crossing the Polish-German border. And back then, I probably didn't really understand the true meaning and consequences of this moment, but I remember and I realized that I was probably witnessing history in the making. To an extent, this is probably both the worst and the best moment in the European history. The best because it showed generosity of spirit and humanity of the Europeans in accepting such a great amount of refugees into their homes. But the worst because I like to think that we could have done better in handling the refugee crisis. I believe that we could have done more to assimilate those migrants, and most importantly, educate Europeans better to help them understand and to avoid xenophobic and racist behaviors that unfortunately took place. So if it wasn't for the EU and freedom of movement, it would have been way harder for me to be where I am today. I was fortunate enough to be able to study in the UK and benefit from the Erasmus program in Copenhagen, which in turn definitely opened my horizons, allowed me to meet new friends, set up a home here in London, and yeah, that's for sure. My life probably wouldn't look the way it looks right now. So those are definitely challenging times, not just for the EU, but for the world. Aside from coronavirus, it's been flooded with radicals and populists and suffering from lack of any real opposition. Considering that the UK's departure from the EU, Angela Merkel, who has been considered a pillar of the European politics for years, stepping down. So I think it's crucial that the EU reestablish itself as a true global leader, that it cements its position. But I think that the recent EU sign-up pact that was signed last year is a good example of that for sure.